Hey, this is David B69, and this is episode number 3 of the Phillies franchise. Unfortunately, we are 0 and 3, but you can see there in the scores, every single game has been close, all defensive minded. We haven't been able to get our offensive mojo going. We really need to start having that happen. And we just need to improve here. We need to beat Kansas City up today. So let's see what we can do today against these Kansas City Royals. Our first home game. You can see, our overall is better. Our pitching is better. So their pitching is good, but not as good as Atlanta's was. So maybe we'll have a little bit better luck today. Let's see, and let's play the game. I'm not changing my lineup. No, I'm not changing anything. So let's play the game.
No doubt it will be tough at bats with this man, Kyle Loesch, manning the mound. The Philadelphia Phillies, always eager to play in front of their home crowd, will do so today. I'm Gary Thorne, along with Steve Phillips and John Crock, our analysts, and we are ready to go. 2K Sports MLB. Steve, he gets going here against Kansas City. What do you think we're going to see from him?
Well, when it comes to Kyle Loesch on the mound, he has to change the sequence of pitches. He has to fool the hitter at times, and that means throw the fastball to start him off one time, come back with the breaking ball the next time. Then the next time around, go to a slider or something, but do whatever you have to do to keep the hitter off of the fastball.
Take a moment here to look at the Royals lineup. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, a guy that looks like me, and his nickname's Big Country Breakfast, I'm looking at Billy Butler, Gary. This guy can do a lot of things in the middle of the lineup, become one of the premier power hitters in the game.
And Escobar settles in.
He's been off his game just a little bit, just 3 hits in his last 13. As a leadoff man, you look at his production, it's not getting it done. He's got to do a better job to jumpstart his team's offense.
And the first at bat of the game, it gets started here with a strike. His career average, an even 300 against Kyle Loesch. Swung on and dribbled out in front of the plate. High throw. He is safe at first.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Got a chance to check out the Phillies here. Here's how they look defensively. And John, any scouting picks?
Well, Jimmy Rollins has been a fantastic fielder for a long time, and he hasn't slowed up a bit. Great throwing arm and great instincts at the shortstop position.
Remember, Escobar's a threat to steal this situation. They've got to keep an eye on him.
And that one hit well. Bourne's there. One away now.
Now taking a look at the Kansas City Royals rankings last year in the American League. Second in triples, second in batting average with runners in scoring position, and they were ranked third in hits, a team that could put the bat on the ball and find their ways to get on base.
Here's Billy Butler now at the plate. There's one down. Nothing special about the Royals when they were on the road last year. They had the same problems traveling as they did at home, really. And when you give up that amount of runs, home, road, you're not going to win. Brown's there. 2 away. And for the Royals, their offense a bit of a problem. Wherever they played, but they were near the bottom when it came to home runs as an away team. And, Steve, that won't get you W.
Well, when you can't hit balls out of the ballpark on the road, it hurts you in a couple ways. First, the runs don't come in bunches. And second, you don't take the crowd out of the game with that home run. That really hurt the Royals last year.
Oh, here's Escobar stealing. Oh, he has thrown it away, safe all around.
The throw too late right there. He's able to steal second base, sliding into the bag.
That's something he's going to try again if he can get that kind of a jump.
You know, Gary, in the replay, he didn't have that much of a leadoff either.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. And he fouls off another one.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
He delivers. Gordon will foul it off again. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Gordon out. Loesch, tip your cap when you see pitching like that in the batter's box. Works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. First look, Philadelphia bats coming right up. And Bourne's in the box.
Checking out his stats. He's not doing so much, not hitting so well right now. 3 for his last 15.
And it's a tough trend. When you're a leadoff guy, you really need to be able to set the table for the meat of your lineup.
Bottom half of the first inning underway. It's an 0-1 count. Career numbers, he's gone 2 for 24 against the Royals.
And it just seems like there's always that one team that you struggle against, and this happens to be the team for him.
There's a strike, bottom half of the zone, 1-2 now.
Well, he throws the breaking ball down and in for a strike right there. Even if the hitter puts it in play, it tends to be a ground ball out.
Hit foul by Bourne. Santana sets and throws. And Michael Bourne will go down swinging. That's strike three.
Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
We've got a moment to show you the Phillies lineup. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, I'm looking at Mr. Consistent, and that's Chase Utley. Injuries the last couple of years have slowed him down a little bit, but he's still one of the better contact hitters in the game. He can hit the ball out of the ballpark. When he plays a full season, you can count on 30 homers. Not many second basemen can give you that.
And Jimmy Rollins goes down swinging. That is strike three.
Well, he's up in the mid-90s now, so pretty good velocity, but not much break on it.
Now's a good time to take a moment to check out the Royals. Here's their defense. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, Jeff Francoeur's a free swinger at the plate. We all know that. And he's had his ups and downs with the bat. But what he has always brought to the table is that great defense. And what you like about him is he's the most aggressive thrower in baseball. And you think, wait, what does that mean, aggressive thrower? He will throw to any base at any time. He'll throw behind runners. He has such confidence in not only the fact that he has a strong arm, but an accurate arm that he'll throw it anywhere on the baseball field. So infielders, you better be ready.
Popped into foul territory down the left side. And there's Gordon for the third out. And they aren't able to make any noise here in this half inning. Both teams still looking for that first. And it's Eric Hosman now to lead it off. It was a loss last time out for the Royals. That series for them, they ended up losing 1-2 against the White Sox in Chicago. Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third. Well, in that last one, they certainly weren't making much noise with the lumber.
No, on a tough day at the office, getting only those 2 hits.
And a ground ball, Young. One away. And a look at next Sunday. We'll see Gio Gonzalez and the Washington Nationals. They head into Great American Ballpark to take on the Reds. Game time is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific. One away, and here's Jeff Francoeur. You take a look at last year, he was 1 for 3 off Kyle Loesch. And that's swung on and hit. Bourne's there to play it. That one's taken care of. And Luff settles in. That's a foul ball. And a ground ball, Howard. And he grabs this one. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. And here at Citizens Bank Park, we await the first run of the game. Well, we're trying to keep warm. Very crisp, chilly afternoon. Players needing just a bit longer to get warmed up today. Howard up at the plate. The Phillies took the loss yesterday. They really were hoping to pick up at least the third game in that series. They end up 0-3 against the Braves in Atlanta. 0-1 the count. Getting going here in the bottom of the second. Well, that last game taking a turn, bottom of the 11th.
Yeah, and you hate losing games, but losing by a walk-off in the 11th inning, that's a tough one.
Santana sets and throws. And that one swung on and missed by Ryan Howard.
You know, sometimes in the back can go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
And we're going to see Brown here. Strike one. Santana's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch, he just didn't quite come up with the swing.
And he fouls another one off.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
Well, he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
And Ruiz settles in. Santana's pitch is swung on, no contact.
Had a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
And it goes foul. And another foul ball. Foul! Swung on and missed, strike 3. Carlos Ruiz, no piece of that one. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Take a look now at this ball game moving along and see how Ned Yost feels about it. The skipper that's happy not to have given up any runs yet, but watching for that opportunity for his offense to get on the board. 0-1 is the count now as we get going in the third.
Well, great movement on that 2-seamer right there. Had him way out on his front foot.
Kyle Loesch running that count to 0-2. He's loving that. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Foul! Spotted by Ruiz. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 out.
Couldn't make a better 2-strike pitch right there. He's working well with the catcher, hitting his spots, powering that fastball down and away.
And Santana's in the box. That swung on, hit on the ground. Howard on the pickup. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Good feeling first baseman can go a long way to helping a team win a championship. This guy is flashing some leather over there.
And Escobar settles in. He was right there at the top of the list for stolen bases last season. That one swung on its line. Young able to pull that one in. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Philadelphia. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Young up now. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. 1 away. Take a look at what's coming up for the Royals. This series with Philadelphia concludes on Sunday. And after that, they'll be home against the Twins. They have to deal with Joe Mauer and the rest of that lineup. That should be a great series. They really match up well. That's a 3-game series. After that, they will be home against the Jets. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that gets down Philadelphia's first hit.
Well, with one out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
And Loesch settles in. I think with one out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
Drops down a bunt. Perez. On to first, 2 away.
To be a successful pitcher, you have to be able to pitch and field your position, but you also have to handle the bat, and that's what he did right there.
Yeah, that number 9 spot, Steve, a lot of people say that's just a waste. That's an automatic out. That's how you take and get something out of it.
That's how you help yourself when you're the pitcher.
So Michael Bourne, RBI opportunity.
They're going to need to try and keep Revere close. He's pretty quick on the bases.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Well, but it's going to be Perez now. He flew out his last time up. We'll see what he sees first here. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Into the 4th inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. Look, he's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. In time for the out. Season shaping up now. A look at the Phillies. This Kansas City series ends Sunday. After that, it's about defending home field against the Mets and their star David Wright. Great series there. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they'll square off against a fellow NL East team. The Miami Marlins will be hosting, and Butler's in the box.
You know, for a long time, I had my doubts whether Billy Butler would be able to turn those doubles into home runs, but he showed the ability to do that last year. Now you wonder if he could take it beyond the 29 homers.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Loesch. Swung on, line to right center field. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. This one rolls through to the wall. Easily safe at second. And you know, for Butler, he's always had the potential to hit for power. He can continue to put balls on the other side of the fence. If he does that, he's going to be among the elite, John.
Yeah, he really is. And the thing I like about him is he's not afraid to take a walk. That's why his batting average is around 300, because he does walk a lot. Now he's added that power swing. He's a complete player.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, looking at his 4-seam fastball, that pitch has been hit 2 times.
Well, you know, that pitch, even though it's been hit a couple of times, at this point in the game, he's still got a shutout going, so not a lot of weakness to point to. He's getting out of the innings unscathed. Defense is getting the job done behind him.
Gordon, ground ball. Utley fields it. That retires Gordon.
Well, they're going to need another hit right here to score the man on third base. With 2 outs, looking for that big 2-out clutch hit.
And Hosmer's in the box. 1 for 4 lifetime against Kyle Loesch. Now the first pitch. Swing and lined up the middle. Gets another one down. That'll score a run.
Now coming to bat for the
Well, what a big RBI. He comes through right there in the clutch to break this scoreless tie. Great at bat.
It's Jeff Francoeur. He'll be at the plate with 2 down. And things are moving in their favor right now. This lineup, what they need to do, they have done, and we'll see how this plays out. Bourne will field. That'll do it as they put that one away. They push across the game's first run in the 4th. Kansas City leads 1-0. 2.
Now coming to bat.
And to lead it off, here's Jimmy Rollins. One chance so far. He's got an 0 for 1. To get the hit here off Santana.
You've got to go with what's made you successful. That 4-seamer successful the last time they matched up. I bet he goes right back to it.
Pitch on the way. And it's 0-2. Jimmy Rollins swinging at anything close here.
Well, it looks like a fastball coming out of the pitcher's hands. As soon as you start to swing, all of a sudden it starts running in on your knuckles. Great pitch and a bad swing.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2.
A front door 2-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, one away. 5 pitches to get the job done. Pretty fine sequence.
That was a great sequence of pitches, and as a hitter, you know every time you go up there, you want to try to get a hit or at least make the pitcher work. This one here didn't get it done.
Now to the plate, here's Chase Utley. Just faced each other a couple of times, 0 for 2 against Santana. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. You'd wondered just how Chase Utley was going to play after coming off the DL. Well, he ended up playing only half the season, but once he got back, he stayed playing. And that one is foul. And for Utley at this stage of his career, it's about being able to be healthy and get on the field. He shows, shot back to first. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
First base. Number 6, Ryan Howard.
Statistics say that the 0-2 count by far is an advantage for the pitcher. But in this situation, he fought off a tough pitch and slapped the base hit.
Great job on that at bat. Ryan Howard at the plate. Lifetime 231 off the Royals. And the first pitch starts him out with a slider for a strike.
When a pitcher throws the perfect slider, there's a dot that appears on the ball where the seams come together. He throws that as well as anybody I've seen.
2 retired here.
Oh, we've got a moment to take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year and see how they ranked. 4th in batting average with runners in scoring position, 5th in stolen bases. And they were in the top 10 in team batting average, an offense that made a
Hit on the ground. Gets. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Good work. Another good.
Stepping up to the plate.
And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Luff settles in. He'll get things started. 5th inning. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. The 1-0 now. It's fouled away. Foul! Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out.
Oh, yeah, Philly. Yeah.
Change up in the dirt for a ball. The pitch. Good pitch that time as he swung through it. 3-2 now. And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
17.
This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. Better check his bat for a hole.
Gets at the plate. And he was a victim his first time up. Came up empty, called out on strikes against Loesch.
Well, that 4-seam fastball just locked him up the last time around. He had no chance to get the bat off his shoulder for strike 3.
Ball! Looked like the circle change, and it just misses. 1-0.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
Swung on, hit. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
I showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
And Santana's in the box. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. Swung on and popped way up high. Rollins will field. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Royals 1, Philadelphia 0.
Stepping up to the plate.
2 reads on a game always from each dugout. Let's Take a look at it from Charlie Manuel's perspective. No doubt right now thinking about getting back to a tie ball game. And Ruiz settles in. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And Hosmer makes the play. One away.
Well, this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
Michael Young at the plate. 2 for 4 last season off Irvin Santana. Line shot into center field. And Young's got himself a single. That'll bring up Ben Revere.
Well, he did his job right there, getting on base. Now with one out, let's see if they can move him around and get him in scoring position.
Take a look here. First at bat of the game. He got a single off Santana. Here's a swing and a ground ball. It's picked up. Gets one at second. And 2. They got both of them that time. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Still unable to score. Philadelphia still 0. Alcides Escobar leading it off.
Gary Loesch just absolutely seemed like he intimidated these hitters today. They had no chance. He knew exactly what he wanted to do and executed it from the beginning.
Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, throwing a first pitch strike is critical to success for a major league pitcher. They'll tell you that time and time again. He's proven that today. 12 guys out after going 0-1.
And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. One away. Now we have a moment to look at those teams who had the highest average last year. Number 1, the Angels. 2nd, the Rangers. Tigers 3rd. 4th, the Royals. And it's the Yankees, number 5.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys
towards the middle. Oh, and he makes the catch. He was just trying to get out of the way that time. He ends up with a ball and an out.
That's some kind of play by the pitcher right there. You release the ball. You think maybe I can take a little bit of a break. The ball comes right back at you. He got his glove up and made the out.
So Billy Butler will try and keep it going. He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. On the way. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Let's take a look here at how he's been mixing up his pitches so far in this game.
Well, that the fact that his arsenal of pitches has been great today and the command of that arsenal has been outstanding. And when you can do all that, you're going to keep these hitters off balance.
That's exactly it. He's doing a pretty good job keeping the hitters off balance by changing the speeds, the location, and the type of pitch. Very difficult to center him.
A smash towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Kyle Loesch. He's keeping his team in the ball game. Just needs some run.
Now batting for the
And Loesch settles in.
number 30, Kyle Rollins.
This one's bounced up the middle. Gets. And that's in plenty of time for the out.
Philadelphia Phillies. Center fielder, number 24, Michael.
And Bourne's in the box.
You know, not a lot of pure leadoff hitters, that kind of small, speedy guy that gets on base, can steal a base. But Michael Bourne is that prototypical speedster. He gets on and drives the offense.
And this one gets down. It'll head out towards the wall. So a nice double that time. 2 outs to go. Well, Bourne definitely one of the top speed merchants in the game over the past few years. 42 stolen bases 2012. He's been around that mark or above it, John, in each of the last 5.
And he's developing in other ways too, Gary. He's always been a great fielder, but now he's getting some walks, and he's actually hitting some balls out of the ballpark, 9 last year.
And it's Jimmy Rollins in the box now. Here's the first pitch. Rollins makes contact. That's fouled off.
Ball!
And Rollins, another foul ball.
Ball!
Santana sets and throws. And that's another foul ball. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2. Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
Rollins makes contact. That's fouled off. Drilled towards the hole. Oh, and he dropped it. That'll bring Chase Utley to bat.
Second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Rollins the runner at first. Bourne's on at second. And Santana's wide that time for a ball. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, the thing that stands out to me is the fact that he's thrown strikes and he's commanded the strike zone, and he's not been predictable for pitcher.
Lined up the middle. He picks it up. 2 men have been put away.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can fight his way out of this with the lead intact.
Ryan Howard, he gets the chance with 2 outs. There are 2 on. No hits in 2 at-bats lifetime against Irvin Santana. And now Howard gets set. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Good pitchers change the hitter eye level. You go down low, then you run the fastball up high. A lot of times they just look at it go by.
Here it comes. Got him. And he has just been magnificent through 6. Still got outs to get, Steve, but he's in this one.
Gary, he's got his great stuff and his great location.
The inning complete for Irvin Santana. He's got 7 Ks in this game. 7th inning of baseball coming up. Alex Gordon leading it off. Grounded out his last time up. Called strike from Loesch, and the count will go to 0-1. He delivers. Strike 2. Gordon doesn't like to get behind here. See what he does with the 0-2. Let's take a look at the types of strikes we've been seeing.
Well, just impressed with this young man, the way he's just hit the lower part of that.
There's a ground ball. And that'll put Gordon on first base.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. That's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. So Eric Hosmer is going to bat.
And you know they're going to be keeping an eye on Gordon.
Really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. There's one. Back to first. Not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Right fielder, number 21, Jeff Francoeur.
Well, you'll take base runners any way you can get them, and sometimes you don't have to have the prettiest swing to be effective. This infield single right here might get this team started.
Jeff Francoeur in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the dirt. Picks it up. Gets one. And 2. They pull off the double play. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. 7th inning, time to stretch. Philadelphia. How's this game settling in as far as Ned Yost is concerned? This ball club right now with an important 1-run lead. Thoughts, I'm sure, about how to finish off this victory. Swing and a liner to right center. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. For this break, a look at the teams who recorded the most steals from last season. Number 1, the Brewers. 2nd, the Padres. Marlins 3rd. 4th, the Giants. And number 5, the Phillies rounded out.
Well, most teams have one guy who can steal bases. This team has a bunch of guys who can run. Last year, one of the top teams in the league at stealing bases. And you think, well, we got one base stealer out. Well, as soon as he gets out, here comes another. Seems like every time someone's on base, they have the ability to steal bases. Way too much pressure for the opposition.
Santana sets and throws. Takes a swing at that fastball, doesn't get to it. 1-2.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game.
There's a swing towards the hole, and that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down.
Michael Young at the plate. Had a base hit his last time up. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here's the first one. Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
A textbook right here. I mean, take notes, everybody. First pitch strikes equals outs. He's retired 11 guys in this game after having gone 0-1 in the count.
Got him. Out number one here in the 7th inning. And you know he's looking ahead and feeling pretty good about it.
And with good reason. He hasn't given up a run yet, and he's got to be gaining confidence.
Ben Revere will get the RBI chance. He hit into a double play his last time. And he lays one down here. Santana. Not in time. Safe in a very close play.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
And low settle. In. Well, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. It's going to be Nix now. He'll grab a bat and hit here. And Santana with the inside pitch, call the ball. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at the pitches that he's thrown on the mound that have been put in play.
Well, that two-seamer's been hit 3 times.
You know, even with the hits he's given up off that pitch, he's found a way to spread them out, avoid the damage throughout the innings, and still not allow anybody to cross home plate. He looks like he's on his way to a shutout.
Hit in the air to center field. That's the second out of the inning. And that's 2. A double play. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. And Luff settles in. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. And we've got Mike Adams pitching. He'll be the reliever for the Phillies. And Steve, as you take a look at this Kansas City lineup, drilled towards third, rolling into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. Makes it easily. No effort to get him. He is safe at third base ahead of that play. He picks up the triple here, and this headfirst dive is not straight in.
That's not easy to do when you're sliding to make that last-second adjustment to go to the outside part of the bag. It's what made the difference between out or safe.
Gets at the plate. Last year, just an 0 for 1 off Adams. Here's the pitch. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Look for the pitcher to try to expand the strike zone here. The hitter has to swing at anything close.
And swung on, put in play. This is going to be Bourne. That's one away. And Santana's in the box. Well, the opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You get 2 outs to work with, and you got the top of the order coming up. Checked his swing, but it's in there. 0-1. The pitch. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
That's a good four-seam fastball. You establish the bottom part of the zone, then you run the heater up in the zone. A lot of time it becomes a take pitch.
Fastball got him 2 down.
K-Cam presents the two-seamer. Take a look. Gary, that's a great pitch right there. Great command and control. Hitting his spot down and in. It makes it real tough on the hitter. Well, tomorrow's headlines are going to be written right now.
Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. To left center. Gets another one down. That'll score a run. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
It's going to be Perez now. Now, once they stepped on the gas pedal, it seems like there is no... Oh, here's Escobar stealing. 0-1. And he's in there at second base.
That's good baseball right here. 2 outs. You're on first base. You need to get in scoring position. Stealing a bag. Nice baseball.
Swing liner back up the middle. And that one drops in for him. Wow, that is his first base hit. It has been a struggle to get. And they bring him home.
Number 16, Phillies.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now. Butler, ground ball. Howard on the pickup, and he'll step on first to retire the side. They pick up 2, 3 hits, strand a man. Kansas City up 3. And Bourne's in the box. Well, you got to be able to come. Command and control to have a performance like this. A look, swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. Escobar to field it. 1 away.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going, and I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
There's 1 away, and here's Jimmy Rollins in. He's hitless thus far. A bouncing ball to shortstop. Scooped up, Moustakas. 2 away.
As a manager, you sit back and watch this guy out there dealing like that. The pitching coach just says, hey, go get him, buddy. You've got it completely under control.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down. Last at bat, he grounded out. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Look, Gary, listen, he's made pitches. They've had a few base runners on against them, no question about it. They've gotten a few hits, but he's been able to keep them from putting hit after hit after hit together. He's kept them off the scoreboard and let his defense do the work.
Low pitch from Santana for a ball. Strike 3, and Steve, we don't get a lot of chances to see a pitching performance like this.
Now you gotta like his chances. He's been unflappable the entire game.
3 up, 3 down for Urban Santana. Working a little domination here today. He has 9 strikeouts. And coming up, we'll see the Royals. Big bats ready to make an appearance. We've got Moustakas in the box. 1 and 2 last year off Mike Adams. And doing the pitching, it'll be Jacob Diekman as they make the pitching swap. Here's the delivery. Strike 2, and the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. Mike Moustakas in a defensive position at the plate.
He must not have eaten for a long time because he was hungry for this pitch. Problem was, it's a pretty good slider. You swing that hard at a slider, pretty good chances you're going to come up empty.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K. So with 1 down, here's Eric Hosmer. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And gets set for the first pitch. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. Fouled off. And he fouls off another one. Hit up the middle. Rollins dives. He's up with it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. In fact, he had a dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
It's Jeff Francoeur. He'll be at the plate with 2 down. 271 his lifetime average off Philadelphia. Brown's there. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Howard at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point.
Number 6, Ryan
Santana
Howard.
sets and throws. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And he makes the catch. 1 away. Then you get this close. 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Now, Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this.
And we're going to see Brown here. Base hit his last time.
Ball!
That's strike 2. Hitter behind now on Santana.
They just have not been able to mount any offensive opportunities in this one. I mean, 2 runners left on base. We're in the 9th inning here, so this has been all about pitching.
And it's fouled away.
Ball!
Swung on line to right center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Brown.
He tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Carlos Ruiz batting now with 1 down.
Well, this offense can't really afford an out here.
Well, look for them to keep an eye and hold him close at first base here. He's fast, and they're going to try to get him in scoring position to see if they can't get back in the ballgame.
Butler keeping tabs on that runner at first.
Well, that's just great hand-eye coordination right here. He saw the defense, knew where he wanted to go with it, and he did it.
And a really measured, confident swing right there. Excellent touch, John.
Everything going right for him that time.
And here's Michael Young. Boy, what a chance he's got for Philadelphia. Ruiz at first. Brown, the runner at second.
0-1.
Santana's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Let's go, Phil.
Pitch on the way. Smash towards the hole. Butler gets 1. And there's 2. A double play.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
As we check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. Hard to argue with Urban Santana's performance in this one.
Well, you know, when you're facing a tough pitcher, it doesn't take long to realize that we're in for a tough day. And this team found out very early how tough this pitcher was going to be on them in this game. He's a top-flight starter, but he had everything going and mowed down this lineup. And this sends a message to the rest of the league also that this guy is for real and ready to go.
Real good ball game. Great battle here, and the pitching, the better part of it, came away with a win.
And before the game, you probably would have thought 3 runs might not be enough.
And there we are. We're 0-4 now. This one I kind of blame a little bit on that one inning where I had the bases loaded, and I just, it's like I froze up and I couldn't remember how to do a sacrifice fly and how to just send the one runner, and he wound up sending both of them, both the guy on second and third, and it kind of like screwed up the entire thing and basically gave them a free double play and never had a chance to get another RBI or basically scored a guy from third or do anything like that. So that kind of was all ruined. Here's that play right there. And so it's really sad. But until next time, this is David B69.